Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here, welcome back to Forza Motorsport 5 once again. And today you are looking at the Panthaa SLS drift build that I'm probably going to give up on if I can't drift and then make it into a normal race SLS, because that seems to be what I can do better though. I think that a drag SLS would look fantastic as well. I might just make 3 SLSs that look identical for different purposes. I don't know, but you are looking at the SLS drift build. This design was, well, sent to me, I guess you could say, by crcmenzies. You can check it out and search by creator. And this vinyl or decal or design will come up. And a lot funny story actually. I was actually planning to make an SLS drift build, and the day I decided to make one, I thought, you know what, stuff it, I'll just go make one. And the day I decided that was the day I actually got a message saying, here's the design. So I checked it out, and here it is. I think it looks great. It really does. So thank you very much for that, if you made that. Thank you, it's great, it's awesome. Anyway, you can download it yourself, as I said, and it's pretty awesome. So what I want to do is pretty much show you what I've done progress-wise for drifting, because, once again, I'm an absolute noob to this franchise, this controller, this system, pretty much everything to do with Forza drifting, except the fact that I know how to drift in Gran Turismo. So we're going to the Bernese Alps again, just to show you my assist setup. I've gone with normal steering again, and obviously manual. And for the people who keep saying manual clutch, I haven't learned that yet. Wait, because the clutch just blows my mind. I have no idea. Okay, so let's go to the Bernese Alps, and we shall see how I've progressed. Well, you'll see. Alrighty, welcome to the run. It's not the run, but there we go. I'll show you kind of my progress so far. I can get it to drift sometimes. One thing I've been doing a lot, I might as well mention that now that I just freaking did that. One thing I've been doing a lot is when I'm trying to turn left, I'm actually pulling the stick kind of down and right at the same time, so it's kind of a weird angle. Meaning I can't, when I'm trying to really pull it down, I'm not pulling it as far as it can go. If you actually look at the wheel, this is literally what I'm doing while trying to drift sometimes. And I don't know if that's something to do with how I'm positioning my hands on the controller, if I'm not used to the controller, because I've been on PlayStation for so long. It's really weird and it's really irritating, because it means that I mess up the drift by some little mistake that I'm doing with the controller. It's just really annoying. Anyway, let's carry on with my actual drifting. So, I don't know what that is, but I hope I can grow out of it soon. I've started to do it with the other way as well, like when turning right sometimes. I have to concentrate on what I'm actually doing with the controller, whereas normally I wouldn't need to do that, but hopefully that's just something because I'm new to Xbox and that sort of thing. I'm guessing it's just something weird with the angle. I mainly do it on this corner coming up here. Because the angle's odd, it might mainly be that. And obviously the positioning of my hand and that sort of thing, because it's just really alien to me having the stick right in the bloody top corner. But yeah, so the drift build that I've actually got here is not all mine. Literally, the tuning was a video I found. I'll link it if I can remember to. And it's pretty much what he designed, and I've kind of changed a few things, tried a few things, messed about with it. And a lot of it really didn't make sense, especially the toe angle and the camber. That made no sense whatsoever after coming from Gran Turismo. It was like, that's the complete opposite you would do to a normal drift build in Gran Turismo. But surprisingly, that works, and when I try the opposite, the SLS doesn't drift at all. It just like either locks up, or it just slides everywhere, and it's impossible to handle, and it's like, it just blows my mind. It throws all logic out the window to drift in Forza. It really does. Like, the cars the cars feel completely different, that's what I was trying to say, to when they're not drifting. And that's really weird, because in Gran Turismo you kind of just learn more about the car's weight distribution and that sort of thing. When you drift, you just learn more about the car. It's really strange. It's hard to explain. But hopefully it's something I can get over, because I really want to be able to drift on Forza, because Forza, to me, is a more suited game to me, because I prefer arcade races. This is kind of a simcade. It's like a mix of simulation, not quite simulation, easy to get into, hard to master, blah blah blah. So I want to be able to learn to drift in this and forget all common sense, so I can drift very well, if that makes any sense. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So I think it's pretty clear that I have improved since the last time I kind of drifted on this track. I think it was with the RX-7. I have improved quite a bit, but I still mess up from time to time by doing that, for example. And obviously the turning problem that I said with my analog sticks, and the cars just feel heavier in Forza. Am I right in saying that? Because it really freaking does. Like, I just feel as if everything is so alien once you begin drifting in Forza. And I've played a lot of Forza since I got it. It's literally the only Xbox One game I've got at the moment, so it can't be anything else. It's literally got to be the game. It's just weird. We'll see though. Hopefully I'll be able to get it right. I'm guessing if I got a wheel it'd be a million times easier. But that's really annoying that I'd have to get a wheel. Oh, come on. Specifically for the bloody Xbox One, and then specifically for the PC, PS3, and obviously PS4. But I can get a wheel that works for all three of those, just not the Xbox. And it's like, for crying out loud. That's not fair. Work on the Xbox One as well and stop stealing my money, companies. So gear 3 and 4 is where I sit around with drifting in the SLS from the, like, I don't know, an hour and a half practice I've literally had drifting this car. But I kind of like jumped from the RX-7, as I said, straight to this. I was struggling with the RX-7, as you saw, though I didn't really make a great drift build because I went into it using logic and common sense, so had some issues. Whereas with this, I just literally went in, followed someone else's tutorial guide thing, car setup, that's what I'm trying to say, and floored it, and kind of just learnt from trial and error. And my car handles completely differently to his. He had different tyres, and I tried those, and they just made it grip more, so I got rid of them, and it's just really weird. It's like the stats he recommended as well, they're completely different to the ones I've got, so it's just really confusing my brain, Forza at the moment, but we'll get there. I think I'm getting there. Like, although it doesn't look like I'm doing very good at the moment, I am much better when I'm actually not kind of drifting while commentating, because you've got to concentrate on commentary as well. So let's try this run with the cockpit view. Now, cockpit view I never use on Gran Turismo. Cockpit view I always use for racing on Forza. So I wonder, I did the weird analog stick thing there. It's kind of off-putting because I can't see the whole car. So on Forza, I'm thinking it actually makes more sense for me to use the back cam, because that's what I've been using for the longest time so far. While practicing, I haven't been using this one. I really should have, because I want to be able to like switch between, because that's something I'd like to do, especially for obviously knowing the car more and understanding how it's moving and that sort of thing, along with using different angles on YouTube, because some are better than others for looking and some are better for handling, and I'm going sideways and not getting any points because I didn't actually mean that. Right, reverse. Reversing! And forward once again. And actually back into the cockpit view because I want to see this view. There we go again. I kind of got to a point yesterday where I was drifting so much, and that bloody fly in my face force feedback trigger was literally hurting my finger, and that's really just putting me off. So I'm just gonna stick back to this view, and there's my spoiler just sat on the road there. I want to put it back on. did the weird turning again, so it made me hit the wall. I don't know why I keep doing it. It's really, really confusing me. And then I have complete lack of knowledge how the car moves when I turn properly. And it's just... it's really putting me off from what's going on. So I'm guessing it's, you know, me used to being the PlayStation controller. I've been playing GTA a lot again, so maybe that's why, but it's irritating. But we're getting somewhere. That's kind of the good thing. I actually feel as if I have progressed quite a bit from what I was doing before. But I think the knowledge was there. It's just really just fine-tuning it now and getting it right all the time and not just sometime, and thinking before I go into doing things and just not going for it and hoping for the best kind of thing. It's kind of I'm guessing that's the process of drifting on Forza. Keep practicing and, well, not practicing. Keep trying something that doesn't make any sense whatsoever until you get to a point in where you know that thing that doesn't make sense actually works, and then keep trying that thing that doesn't make sense, and then you will master drifting in Forza. I think that's probably the best explanation you're ever going to get from me or anyone. Don't go outside. And it's gone. Saved it. Is he going to lose it? Probably. Perfect drift. I highly doubt it, because I felt like I was about to die in the process of doing that one. So yes. Once again, if you have any tips for me, that will be absolutely fantastically useful. Because I was getting really, really annoyed with Forza yesterday. Like, more annoyed than I was with Pro Street yesterday. Because it just didn't make sense having the complete opposite to what's logical on the camber and the toe. Because surely the opposite way around for some of them would make more sense than the other, you know, not having negative instead of positive, that sort of thing. But of course, I've come to learn that Forza just makes no sense whatsoever with drifting. Otherwise, the Japanese just do everything backwards. I don't know, it's really confusing. But yeah, so as I said, if you got any tips, you got any recommendations for drift builds of SLSs, that sort of thing, if you can really just translate my drift build from the forums onto Forza, that would be amazing. Like, but that was from Gran Turismo to Forza. Can you do that? I'm guessing you can, but it wouldn't be spot on kind of thing. I just want a kind of something around that. I'll try do it myself, but obviously, if anyone can say that's actually got experience with both games, then yeah. Anyway, I should stop rambling. Thank you very much for watching me fail at drifting, or getting slightly better but still fail at drifting. This has been BlackPanthaa, and hopefully, if you see me online, by the way, on drifting, while I'm drifting, move, because I have no idea how to stop. And I hit a few people yesterday, and I'm pretty sure they got annoyed at me. So, yeah. I'm tempted to do drag racing next, because I've always liked the idea of drag racing, and now I've actually got a next-gen game, an updated game that has drag racing in. But I'm guessing everyone's just going to use high-end cars, which I'll get annoyed at. I just want to get a muscle car and put four-wheel drive on it and just fling it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I keep saying that, for God's sake. I'll see you in the next video, guys. BlackPanthaa out. Peace. This is going fan-fucking-tastic, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Yes, I'd like to use another marker. I'm not paying 100 freaking 10,000 for that.